Okay. Okay, it should be working. It should be live. I am checking. I can see Phil's is live. Ah, so that's where my viewers are going. I'm joking. Okay. It says was last live just now, but it does not say I am live. Am I live? Can someone see this by any chance? Any volume from my phone? No. This is Okay, yeah, no, I'm live. That's my voice. Okay. So I just punched my mic. I'm so sorry. The moment I know I'm live, I always just punch my mic as hard as I can. So, if you can't tell, today I will be starting a new series of Zelda Breath of the Wild in sadly master mode. Yadier picked this, who's in chat as Felwyn with some numbers, I'm not sure what numbers. Yeah, so we'll be starting. Oh, this is gonna be hell. I might pause during the starting cutscene when it starts. Okay, I'll pause it now and I'll just turn my mic back on once I regain control of Link.
Open your eyes. Wake up, Link.
Ooh, topless Link. Ooh. I'm joking. Okay, so I'll be regaining control of Link there in just like 1 second. I hope the cutscene was loud enough for you guys to hear. I think it was. It should be. Ah yes, drift. Lovely, thank you. Alright, run over. Ooh, run over. Examine this. Drift is going to be playing a very bad pain. Oh, my control turned off. 1 second. That might show up on screen, I don't know. Never mind, my control's back on now. I'm just an idiot.
Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
I got the sheet. Okay. Yeah, so I'm assuming by now, this was released in what, 2017, I think it was? We were on that menu screen forever, I should know by now. Oh, the drift isn't happening since it turned off and on again. See, turning stuff off and on again helps. Okay, in these 2 chests, you find well-worn trousers and a well-worn top, I think. An old shirt. Okay, same thing. Put these on just so I have at least a little bit of defense. It'll be handy to know anyway. Authenticating. Sheikah Slate confirmed. Ah yes, get blinded by the sun, Link. Good job. Good job, Hero of Hyrule. Just get blinded instantly.
Link,
You are our only hope?
the light,
Oh, you were the light. Oh.
our light,
Oh, so sweet.
on Hyrule.
So sweet. I love how I make fun of Zelda immediately. Okay, let's go. By the way, if you didn't know, that was Zelda. No, I'm not a speedrunner at this game, but I do know about whistle running, so I will be doing that sometimes. If I just want to save spanima? What's spanima? I mean stamina. And run. Oh man. I remember I got this the day the Switch came out, and this was my favorite memory. Just like running out of a field, running out of the Shrine of Resurrection and just seeing the mass, like the size of Hyrule. It's mental in this game. I can't wait till Breath of the Wild 2, like, oh my lord. I'm like so excited. Like, so excited. Yeah. I'm not going to be using like whistle running and stuff often. But like, if you don't know, that's like, when you whistle and spam the B button, you just like do a run without using stamina. And it's like just as fast as actually using stamina. So, you know, there's no harm in it. You can jump up, you can grab these apples. I'll take this one off the old man. I beg your pardon? I don't believe that's your apple. Who are you? Me? I'll spare you my life story. Yes. Who is it? I'm just gonna say bye. I don't need to talk to some stranger. Who knows who that guy is? He could be dangerous. I don't know. I don't know who he is. You know, he might be dangerous. If I'm right, there's something in one of these. Yeah, so see that little ring of leaves down there in the water? If you jump off, oh, that works. That counts. Okay. You find a Korok. Yeah, a Korok of. I got one Korok seed from that, everyone. Now Koroks can be hidden in things like that. They could be hidden in different types of things to do. But the main part about Koroks is that there's 900 of them in the game. Wait, or was it 999? There's either 900 or 999 in the game. Now, I know I said I'm hoping for this to be like a complete collection of everything there is in Breath of the Wild. But, I don't know if I'll get every Korok. I don't know if I have that much determination in myself.
Link, head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Okay, so. Yeah, so our main quest right now is follow the Sheikah slate. The Sheikah slate just like you could put beacon. I'm gonna just go into the map so I can show you. You can place like stamps, like I place that for bosses, that if I know a Korok's there, that if I know like a rare thing is there. Like there's just that I know if there's like a boss or something, and then these are like waypoints that are like show up on your mini map. Those 5 down the bottom. That's what those are for. They're pretty handy, you're not gonna lie. But I thought it was that one that has the pants on it. Or is it not? Is it this one? I didn't think so. I'll check. Oh, it is. It is. I could see him. Oh yeah, if your stamina wheels run out, you'll have to like wait a second until it gets back. You can get like a bigger stamina wheel eventually. Yeah, so the main difference about this game is that usually a red bokoblin would be there instead of a blue one. Blue ones are stronger tier of bokoblin. Yeah, blue bokoblins are stronger than red ones. So that's one difference in master mode. The enemy like tiers are every enemy location is tiered up to the next level. No, I meant to take your weapon. Stop. I'll take your meat. I will eat your meat. Now here's one part I do like to do whistle running. Is when I'm with these guys. Because these are still blue bokoblins. And that's a bokoblin with an actual sword. I'm just gonna ignore him. Yeah, one big thing about Master Mode is enemies regen health if you aren't constantly attacking them. Which it's terrifying. I'm gonna have to be a lot more prepared for everything. I've never beaten Master Mode, by the way. I don't think I've gone off the Great Plateau in Master Mode, actually. So that's like how little of it I know. I've beaten normal mode a lot, but never Master Mode. I never really do Master Mode. I have a near to max save. Okay, I say near to max. I'm missing about 300 Koroks, but like that's all I have left. I've gotten all the shrines, so I don't play Master Mode often. I usually play that save, which is like, yeah. Yeah, okay. So, towers are a big part of this game. Because what they do is they send a little teardrop, let's say, down onto your Chica Slate. And that fills in that portion of the map. Yeah, there's a tower in each of the portions of the map. It just fills it in so you can find stuff easier. Stuff doesn't show up on the map, but it fills it in for you. Oh, I'm going to mute myself there 1 second. Yeah.
You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end. Now then, you must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.
Okay, so that was our first No, Link, no. Oh my god. Oh my lord, that drift nearly killed me. Okay, you see... I mean... Come on, show me. Where was it? I saw a few. Okay, well, oh yeah. You see like right... Okay, 1 second. It does that the first time. See like right there? There's a floating sort of base of enemies. They aren't in normal mode. They're only in master mode. There's more bosses in this mode as well. So you can't just like go around like you would in normal mode. There's more bosses. They're more difficult. They do like double damage and stuff. It's just stuff. It's okay. It's a lot harder. That's all I'm saying. My, it would seem we have an enigma here. The tower, just like the others, have erupted across this land. It said erupted, didn't it? If you do not mind me asking, did anything odd occur while you were atop the tower? I heard a voice. Well now, a voice, you say? You happen to recognize this voice? Seems you have to something to do to earn your trust, eh? I assume you caught aside that atrocity at the castle. That is Calamity Ganon. It appeared suddenly and destroyed everything in its path, so many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain the evil, but just barely. There it festers, building its strength for the moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once again. It would appear that moment is fast approaching. I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle? I do. I had a feeling you would say that. Here, on this isolated plateau, we are surrounded by a wall on all sides, steep cliffs with no way down. If you were to try to jump off, well, no death could be more certain or more foolish. Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, it would be another story. Hand it over. Certainly, why not? But there is no such thing as a free item in this world, you know. Let's see now, how about I trade it for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? Come, let me show you something. Yeah, so once we get off this tiny square of land, we're free to roam the rest of Hyrule, which, as you can see by the size of the plateau, this tiny thing, it is huge. Now, I could follow him, but I'm not going to, because I know what. See, he's just going to point at that glowing orange shrine over there. And, like, you know, there's no point to it. There's a bit of, like, dialogue with him on the plateau, but, like, nothing more. Yeah, and you'll see when they start to notice me, their octo balloons will, like, pop up, and then they'll turn into one of those, like, floating enemies. Those enemies were never there in the original, by the way. There was just nothing there. So, like, you know, fun. Now, there is actually Amiibo functionality in this game. I technically do have Amiibo. I don't know if I will be using the Amiibo functionality, though. This chest that says EX on it, it's an extra chest, which got added because I bought the DLC for this game. I will, of course, be doing the DLC also, but probably after. I probably won't really try to do it beforehand. Yeah, so I skipped that cutscene. What it does is that shimmers, then this opens, and that's about it. And what happens in that cutscene that I also skipped, you just start to descend. It's like an elevator. It's like all I can explain about it. Not gonna lie, I thought that would take longer to load. And then you descend and step out. You can, of course, if you don't want to be in a shrine, you can just go back out by examining it again. Though, if you go into a shrine in this game, you're likely going to complete it. There's a few shrines which I find annoying that I've written the answers down for. It's more like puzzle shrines than anything. There's one in the Lost Woods, which is a much later part of the game. And there's one in... This game isn't linear, but it gives you a choice of 4 things to do, and, like, even then, you can ignore them forever. By the way, sorry, I need to, like... I don't know, I need to, like, burp or something, and I just can't. You can also completely ignore those 4 objectives for, like, until the end of the game. Yeah, so this game isn't linear, like, whatsoever. Yeah, so, that enemy there, that's a Guardian Sentry. What it does is, it shoots at you. But I don't care. Yeah. I figured out you could do that long ago. Because that guy, he's annoying in normal mode. So I bet he'd be even more annoying in this mode. Yeah, so normal Zelda games, they have like 8 dungeons in them. Which are like huge temples you have to like work your way throughout. You have to find keys, you have to defeat a giant boss at the end. And all that stuff. But what Breath of the Wild has, it's like, it has 4 medium-sized dungeons. And it has like 120 of these, like these little shrines. Ooh, me too. These first, there's 4 shrines on this plateau that the old guy wants you to like collect stuff from. And there's like there's only 4 on the plateau. There's not more. You've proven yourself to possess the resolve of a true hero. I'm Oman Ao, the creator of this trial. I'm not going to be pronouncing all of those names. Yeah, and they get every shrine gives you a spirit orb, and with 4 spirit orbs, you can either increase your health, or increase your stamina. And like, most of the time I go for stamina first, because like you need stamina to get to a lot of the later areas and shrines and stuff. You need a lot of stamina. So I mainly go for stamina first. It mightn't be the smartest move in master mode, but I can always change my mind later if I need to, desperately. It seems you managed to get your hands on a spirit orb. Well done. How did you know? Clairvoyance. Or perhaps just something similar. As one gets older, it can become difficult to see what's right before one's own eyes. However, that which was once hidden from view can often be crystal clear. Perhaps that is not true for everyone. The appearance of those towers and the awakening of this shrine. It's all connected to that Sheikah slate on your hip. It's been quite some time since I've seen that Sheikah slate. Long ago, a highly advanced tribe known as the Sheikah inhabited these lands. The great power of their wisdom saved this kingdom time and time again. But their ancient technology disappeared long ago. It's interesting, however, to think that something like that survived all this time, hidden away in a shrine. These shrines are tucked away in numerous places across all of the land. On this plateau alone, I believe there are still 3 more. Bring me the treasures from each of those shrines and I will give you the paraglider. So I need more now? I said treasure, but I never... whatever. Got it. He's basically saying to make your way back up to the top of the tower. But like, you're like, what? How can you make it up there so easily? That'll take forever to climb. But he basically tells you can just teleport to like towers. You can teleport to towers and activated shrines. You don't need to beat the shrine at all to teleport to it. You just need to activate it. Joy-Con Drift, I love you. Yeah, you just need to activate the shrine. You do not need to beat it. And what I mean by activate it is you can press the button that I was talking about outside of the shrine and just not go into it, and you can come back to it later when you want to do the shrine. It's a pretty cool thing. Like, you can just run by a shrine, press A on this, and just run away. It's cool. I like it. Once again, these guys are around. Oh yeah. One bad thing about these is what they do is they shoot fire arrows, which they'll 100% one-shot me at this point. It was not my smartest idea going into water. I'm likely going to be hit and dead. Oh, or not. Yeah, let me whistle run. Yeah, so if you whistle and run at the same time, you like don't use stamina. It's really weird. I don't know why it hasn't like been patched yet, but it just hasn't. So I'm going to use it to all of my power. Now in normal mode, like I know the differences in some, like I know the differences on the plateau compared to normal mode. In normal mode, there's no like boss monsters on the plateau. Like boss monsters are Hynix's, Talus. They're Hynix, they're Talus, and Lionel, I think. Muldugga don't count, they're only in the desert. Well, they are a boss mob, but like, you know. Yeah, but this thing, it's a guardian. It's one of the hardest enemies in the game, like without a doubt. It's on par with boss mobs, like easily. I'm very lucky that I didn't get shot by that. Yeah, one thing here actually. That one, like right above Link's head, actually wakes up as well. So you do have to be careful. As you notice, yeah, this is a Nintendo Switch shirt. As you've noticed, there's those two guardians I showed you were stuck in the ground, but later in the game when we're off the plateau, we will likely meet ones that aren't so stuck in the ground, that are running around and chasing you, trying to hit you instead of not moving at all. And that's when things get really scary. Yeah, so these, not every shrine makes you put your Sheikah Slate into one of these things, by the way. It's just these first 4 shrines that give you different abilities. And that's why you need to do it. As you might have guessed, because this one's called the Bomb Shrine. This one gives you bombs. And you have 2 types of bombs in the game. You have square ones and circular ones. You know, you can roll circular ones. You can't roll square ones. You know, it makes sense. Like, look, I'll show you. You can, if I throw this, it'll roll forward and stuff. If I throw this one, it'll stay where it is. Yeah, when you press L to use the bomb. L to use the bomb or to throw the bomb, and then L again to like activate the rune, which in this case is to explode it. Oh, I got Traveler's Claimer. That's handy. Those like numbers on the thing are confusing. I still don't know what they mean. And by the way, I think at this point bombs will one-shot me. So I do have to be careful still. Oh crap. I mean, I'm through. Not the way I meant for it to happen, but I'm through. Yeah, so you can see them throwing a thing, like a ball across from one to the other. And I can use the same method to get over to this chest. It's a really cool representation of a shrine. I like it. You don't need that ball though, like those balls are used in later shrines. Okay, I was gonna cheat to get up there, but I'll show you what you actually have to do. I have to run across here. What you have to do, you have to get one of the roly bomb. You have to get one of the roly bomb. You have to... Did I seriously... Game? Oh my god. What you have to do... Give it 1 second. The Joy-Con drift is messing with me. You get a roly bomb, you have to chuck it into that. You have to wait for it to throw the bomb over. Then you explode it. It's a really cool puzzle to start off the game with. It's simple, yeah, but like... It's the start of the game, what do you expect? This first episode, and maybe a bit of the second one, will be me getting off the plateau. I'm not the best at this game, as you can probably tell. Especially with Joy-Con drift. I'm usually... Like, Joy-Con drift usually isn't that bad. Like, I'm surprised it's this bad. Yeah, so... I don't know why it's this bad, but meh. What, I can't do anything about it. Actually, I'd probably find a tutorial online. I'm actually playing with a Breath of the Wild themed controller, by the way. It's a bit dusty. No, sorry, like not dusty, but like it's a bit dirty. I've had it for like 2 years. Okay, so that's that one. Now what I tend to do is I tend to go to this one. I then go to this one. I go up this way to one up top of this cliff. And then I run over to the last one, which is right there. It's a pretty long way, but like it makes sense to me. It seems like the fastest route. There is like a load of speed run tactics, like bullet time bounces and wind bombing, which are two things that get you across like the map very fast. Yeah, but one difference about this is that that creature, what that is, that's a very, very strong enemy. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. What that is, it's a very strong enemy. It's a Lionel. Oh my goodness. Oh, I would have 100% died if that even noticed me. Yeah, what that is, it's a Lionel. It's super fast. It's super strong. It's... You don't want to be fighting one, is what I'm telling you. I honestly don't care if these bokoblins see me. Once that Lionel doesn't see me, I'm happy. Honestly, I just do not want that Lionel to see me. Like that's the very last thing that I would want. Yeah, so let me just run away from these. I said whistle. Let me just run away from these guys to this shack here. Are they still following me? No, he lost interest a while ago. Yeah, so there's nothing really on top of it, I don't think. Oh my god, there's a Korok up here. Well, that's one of the 300, roughly, Koroks that I missed. Yeah, see, there was just like sparkling, like, leaves there. And like I clicked on those and I got a Korok. Like, there's different ways to get Koroks, which is cool. I actually do like that about the game. You want to pick up these 2 spicy peppers, by the way. It's very beneficial you pick those up, and like right now. Because if you come over here with them and hold them, you can cook them. Or just throw them on the ground like me, because I'm an idiot and I missed the pot. You can cook them. There's a lot of different things you can cook in this game. What I cooked just the spicy peppers for was to get that 5-minute... Like that 5... one second, let me show you. What I cooked those for was to get that 5-minute like cold down sort of symbol, which will basically give me 5 minutes where freezing temperatures can't damage me, which is enough time to get to the last shrine in this area. So that's pretty useful. Actually, I could finish the Great Plateau in one video, which would be ideal. That's gonna miss. Well, Korok Leaf, anyway, that's one. Korok Leaves are actually really good. They do actually give you the ability to get a lot more Koroks than usual. I don't know why it's so many are dropping, but they just are. Yeah, and you'll notice that it says I can't carry any more melee weapons. Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. I hate it. Oh, sorry, I just hate running across that. It terrifies me in many ways. Yeah, so what I wanted to run across here for, if I bomb that, I can get 5 fire arrows from it. one thing that I do is when I get this, I move it over to here. And I just walk forward with it. Okay, that's not what usually happens. Okay, okay. That's sort of messed up now. What usually happens is like they run away from it, is what usually happens. This is bad. Okay, let me save. If I reload here, I think those enemies will be gone. I'm not gonna though. For right now, I'm gonna climb up here. Whoa. Yeah, so I'm gonna save each like cliff up we get here, because I don't want to fall and have to restart the entire thing. Yeah, so stamina management is a big part of this game. If you don't have enough stamina, you can't do things and all that. So you want stamina, is what I'm telling you. And there's a lot of climbing in this game, so you definitely want stamina. Yeah, they're rush rooms. They give you, if you cook with them, I believe they give you extra running speed. Which Link does not need right now, because he's nearly killing me all by himself. Oh god, I'm so scared of Joy-Con drift. It's like every player's worst nightmare. It's just Joy-Con drift. Is this where I'm meant to go next? Oh no, there was a lower ledge. Oh no. I think I can make it to this one though. Yeah, there is a quest. Why I'm grabbing all of these is because later in the game there's a side quest where you need like 100 of them. For like to give to a person. So I'm gonna pick them up and try not to use them. Like if I need to use them for food and stuff, I will, but like, you know, I'm gonna try not to. Because like it would be handy to get that quest done. God, I'm saving. I'm only saving because of Joy-Con drift. That's like the only reason. If there was no Joy-Con drift, I wouldn't be. Oh my god. Oh my lord. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. 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 I'm not getting killed. Yeah, okay. So, those more skeletal looking bokoblins are, they only show up at night. They literally pop out of the ground. Oh god, that terrified me. Oh. Yeah, and what you have to do, by the way... Oh, sorry, no, that's not what I was trying to say. The three main types of enemies in this game are bokoblins, which we have met. They're those things that were down at the bottom of the cliff. There's Lizalfos, which are more aquatic. And like a lizard. Let's say they look like lizards, because they are lizards. And then there's moblins, which are like... They're like 4 bokoblins worth of size. Like they're very tall. And they're strong. And then there's also the bone variants of them, which are called Stalkoblin, Stalazalfos, and Stalmoblin, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, so Stasis. You can freeze things. Which, think of like the Flash. Would be my best example of this. The way he like what the Flash does is he... Okay. Whoa. He builds up like momentum with like frozen stuff, if you know what I mean. Like when okay, when he's running, stuff is frozen to him. So if you... one second. I want to do this. Yeah, by the way, you can go into your inventory and you can just drop weapons. Because I wanted to pick up this sledgehammer. I'm going to try to keep the Korok Leaf on me. Because that is actually a pretty handy thing later on in the game. Yeah, see that? We built up momentum while it was frozen. And then we just like rocketed it off. Yeah, so that's pretty... That's like one of the main things that you use stasis for is like momentum. Okay, so skip this. That's another one. And keep in mind, there is 120 of these shrines out there. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm going to be using a list for most of the Koroks and most of the shrines. I do not know the locations of every single one of them. I know you can track them in a while in the game. You need to activate another tower or two to get that ability. But you can actually track them, but like not well. You don't track them well. It's, oh Jesus, they're still here. Lovely, we love these. Oh my god, it's carrying a traveler's spear as well. Oh lord. Okay, I know I said I'm going to be doing the DLC after, but there is a bit of a, see, the temperatures are getting dangerously low. This is when you want to eat your food that has cold resistance. Because that'll just allow you to like not be damaged. But like, you see the way like next to the map down the bottom right, there's like a degrees Celsius counter. If you use Fahrenheit, I mean, tough. It doesn't really matter. If it's in the red, you're too hot and you need to like wear heat resistant stuff or like eat something that gives you the heat resistance buff. Or if it's too far down to cold, you need to wear you need to wear stuff that negates cold, like you need to eat the hot chili peppers for 5 minutes of cold resistance. Or keep in mind there was only 2 of the peppers. You can cook up to 5 things at a time. So probably if I used 5 of them, I would have gotten a better amount of time. You know what I mean? And you'll see the way it lowered the bar for how cold it has to be. So that's why it's like not damaging me. If you were too cold, which is one thing I've done before, is I've boosted through with like all the food that I have. You see this regens half a heart. It will, like every so often you're in the cold, it will do damage to you. And of course no one likes taking damage. Yeah, so every so often you're in the cold, it'll do damage to you, and then like eventually you're gonna die if you run out of food. But like what I usually do is I just like boost through it with food if I forget to cook those peppers. But most of the time now I actually do cook the peppers. So little tip for you, cook the peppers immediately. Yeah, so I'm running up here first. Because there's the old man's up here. Then, where's the other shrine? Yeah, see the last shrine is actually over there. I just slurred every one of those words there. Breathtaking view. This may be the best place to get a full view of the entire plateau. Yeah, so you can like... Got it. Yeah, he gives you a warm doublet. Or doublet. I'm not actually sure how you say that. It sounds French. That basically gives you cold resistance just cause. Yeah, so you can like look around and you can pinpoint things like that. And that uses the colorful markers which show up on your map. It's very handy if you like see a shrine in the distance. You can just mark it like that and you'll know where it is. Which is by far one of the handiest functions in this game. But like, it came out in 2017. You're bound to know all this. If you're watching this, you're likely to know all this. So I'm not gonna go too in depth about all that. But oh wait, yeah, actually, let me show you something cool. You can do this. Wait for it. This. It's shield surfing. You can surf using your shield, like, and go down slopes. It doesn't work on, like, just, like, grass and stone. It only works on, like, snow and sand and stuff. Yeah, so you can actually use Amiibo, and, like, for each Amiibo you use, it'll give you items. It'll give you items, and there's one Amiibo I have. It's, like, a special Link Amiibo. What that one does, it actually gives you Epona, which is a horse that Link has in every, like, in Ocarina of Time, I think she was introduced. She's just she's Link's horse. By far, I'd say the best horse you can get in the game. Maybe, I'm not sure. I've never delved too deep into the horses of this game, because, like, I usually either run on foot or teleport around, which is like fun. I don't use horses much because they can't, like, horses can't climb up cliffs, and, like, a lot of things in this game are blocked by, like, climbing and stuff, so it's probably why I don't use horses. Yeah, so this first video is probably just going to be getting off the plateau. I genuinely didn't think I'd do it this fast, but, like, you know. Actually, the speed run of this game is not fast at all. Like, it's like super fast, I think. Oh, actually, while I'm here, I might as well do this. While we're still on the topic of runes, let me go into system, let me go to options, and say use Amiibo. That basically just adds another, like, an Amiibo rune. I'll be using them eventually. I don't know if I'll use it immediately. Yeah, so Cryonis, what it does is you can make little ice blocks. You can raise gates that are blocked by water. With this, you can do a lot of things with this, actually. Die, 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 die. Oh god. Man, I hate fighting. I hate fighting. I'm terrified. Like, legitimately terrified of enemies now. Like, before in this game, when you were attacking things, like, they don't regen health, but, like, in Master Mode, when you attack things, they won't regen health immediately, but if you then, like let's say you start attacking him and you deal some damage to him, if you then go away to, like, be safe and heal up a tiny bit. Oh yeah, you'll see my heat and cold resistance. I'm pointing at my screen for some reason. My heat and cold resistance is, like, down to basically nothing. That's because I have the warm doublet on and the ability from the spicy peppers still. It'll put it down even lower. There is, like, one place in the game that you need to have it super low for, but, like, that's very far. Okay, it's not really, like, it's one of the places you can go to immediately, because don't forget I said it splits off in 4 paths. Okay, come on. Load. Yeah, so you can see it shows your health, how many Koroks you've gone, how many shrines you've completed, and how many orbs you currently have on you. Okay, so. With this, you've now acquired all the Spiritos from the shrines on this plateau. Extraordinary. That means it's finally time. Link, it's finally time for me to tell you everything. But first, imagine an X on your map with the 4 shrines as the end points. Find the spot where those lines intersect. I shall wait for you there. Do you understand? Where 2 lines connecting the shrines would cross. There I will be waiting. Okay, so what you're meant to measure is from this shrine. Why isn't my control working? Okay, from this shrine to this shrine, To this shrine, to this shrine, to this shrine. I'm meant to measure them all, and they all intersect at the Temple of Time. So what I do, by the way, is I just I teleport back to Shrine of Resurrection because it's the fastest route to get there. Yeah, oh, by the way, this is what it looks like when you teleport. I just realized I haven't teleported yet. Finding a way, if you get lost, try climbing to a higher ground and looking around. Press R to pull out your scopes. Oh, sorry, I just yawned. Pull out your scope so you can see even farther. Yeah, and then you just teleport back to where you wanted. Oh my god, I only have 22 seconds left to the cold resistance. Nice. Yeah, so that was all the shrines anyway. Yeah, so with the warm double on, I would now be fine to go back up that cliff without peppers. Just because of like the amount it gives you. Like the amount of cold resistance it gives you is enough to last you. See, like you could do it on grass, but like if I started doing it on the steps, it wouldn't work. Go back to where? By the way, nice to meet you. I don't think I want to be monkey. What do you mean you want to be monkey? I'm trying to think what you mean. Have I met you before? I don't remember. I don't think I've seen you in chat before, but it's a pleasure to meet you nonetheless. What do you mean I want to be monkey? I feel like I'm missing a joke here. Run away. Reject human, return to monkey. Where is the monkey? There's no monkeys in the game, but like, what do you mean? Explain. Monkey good. Oh, I'll get a great kick out of this. Okay, yes, monkey together strong. Obviously. I'm gonna start with this. Yeah, so when you use 4 spirit orbs at a shrine of the goddess, this is a goddess Hylia. I'm just still looking at the message. So when you use one at the shrine of the goddess, you monkey know. Yes, monkey always knows. I'm just explaining for people who do not. When you have 4, you can either choose health or stamina, and then you either get an extra heart or you get extra stamina. Monkey all knowing. Have I met you? You sound familiar, but I can't place my finger on it. Monkey also all see. Blessing of the goddess has made you that much more resilient, I see. Here I am. Get up here, quickly. Yeah, so like once I get off this plateau, there's not really much more dialogue. Because a load of this game is just exploring. But if you follow your main quest, like markers, S to the I to the A to the V. If you follow your quest to the markers, you will, of course, encounter more dialogue. Like, I'm gonna be doing story up to the point of the where it splits off into 4. Okay, I'm gonna pause my mic now.
Now then, the time has come to show you who I truly am. I was King Rome Bosphoramus Hyrule. I was the last leader of Hyrule, a kingdom which no longer exists. The Great Calamity was merciless. It devastated everything in its path, a century ago. It was then that my life was taken away from me. And since that time, here I have remained in spirit form. I did not think it wise to overwhelm you while your memory was still fragile. So rather than that, I thought it best to assume a temporary form. Forgive me. I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago.
I'm not skipping it for people who haven't. It's like 2 minutes long.
You must know the story from an age-long past. The Demon King was born into this kingdom, but his stories of Ganon were passed from generation to generation in the form of legends and fairy tales. But there was also a prophecy. The signs of a resurrection of Calamity Ganon are clear, and the power to oppose it lies dormant beneath the ground.
Of course I do, but I do upload these to YouTube as VODs, so like, you know, in case anyone's watching it on YouTube. I do realize you're my only viewer, don't worry. And I'm very thankful of it.
Made by the hands of our distant ancestors. These relics, the divine beasts.
Plus I also love the voice acting in this game, it's amazing.
We also found the Guardians, an army of mechanical soldiers who fought autonomously. This coincided with ancient legends, oft repeated throughout our land. We also learned of a princess with a sacred power, and her appointed knight, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. It was they who sealed Ganon away using the power of these ancient relics. 100 years ago, there was a princess set to inherit a sacred power, and a skilled knight at her side. It was clear that we must follow our ancestors' path. We selected 4 skilled individuals from across Hyrule and tasked them with the duty of piloting the divine beasts. With the princess as their commander, we dubbed these pilots champions, a name that would solidify their unique bond. The princess, her appointed knight, and the rest of the champions were on the brink of sealing away Ganon. But nay.
The Cult of Monkey? Maybe? Question mark? Who knows?
He appeared from deep below Hyrule Castle, seized control of the Guardians and the divine beasts, turned them against us. The champions lost their lives, those residing in the castle as well. The appointed knight, gravely wounded, collapsed while defending the princess. And thus, the kingdom of Hyrule was devastated absolutely by Calamity Ganon.
You're lucky you didn't write that word normally. I would have deleted that message.
The princess survived to face Ganon alone.
Link, you are our final hope. The fate of Hyrule rests with you.
That princess was my own daughter, my dear Zelda. And the courageous knight who protected her right up to the very end. That knight was none other than you, Link. You fought valiantly when your fate took an unfortunate turn. And then, you were taken to the Shrine of Resurrection.
Very, very smart.
Stand revitalized 100 years later. The words of guidance you have been hearing since your awakening are from Princess Zelda herself. Even now, as she works to restrain Ganon from within Hyrule Castle, she calls out for your help. However, my daughter's power will soon be exhausted. Once that happens, Ganon will freely regenerate himself, and nothing will stop him from consuming our land. Considering that I could not save my own kingdom, I have no right to ask this of you, Link. But I am powerless here. You must save her, my daughter, and do whatever it takes to annihilate Ganon. Somehow, Ganon has maintained control over all 4 divine beasts, as well as those guardians swarming around Hyrule Castle. I believe it would be quite reckless for you to head directly to the castle at this point. I suggest that you make your way east out to one of the villages in the wilderness. Follow the road out to Kakariko Village. There you will find the Elder Impa. She will tell you more about the path that lies ahead. Consult the map on your Sheikah slate for the precise location of Kakariko Village. Make your way past the twin summits of the dueling peaks. From there, follow the road as it proceeds north.
There we go. That was a longer cutscene than I thought it was. And what do you mean by sacred texts? Go on, hit a paraglider, just as I promised. Although honestly, I do love the voice acting in this game. So that is like the main reason I'm letting it play, but also for, you know, the odd person who hasn't seen it in the 4 years it's been out. Wait, no, it's not 4, is it? 2017. 2019, 2020, 5 years, sorry. No, I'm gonna delete that message. I know what that is. No, I'm deleting that message. I'll do it later. Link, you must save Hyrule. Benjo, stop. Yeah, so now with the paraglider, you can basically glide. You can glide. Of course it is. Yes, I definitely know. I don't know what that is. Of course. It ain't that bath. You mean bad, I'm going to assume? Why do you know these off the top of your head? That scares me. I'm joking, by the way. There's a specific point I want to jump off this wall at. Because yes, of course. Why? Of course, there would be no other reason. Here will do. We're roughly by it. I could have teleported to the thing. Might have made a bit more sense. But you know, same thing, same difference. Okay, so we are now officially in the Kingdom of Hyrule. Well, like, I do too, but, like, you know. Okay, that's gonna be the end of the stream anyway. I usually do roughly an hour. Oh, God. Man, I'm tired. Yeah, so Benjo, I'm not sure if you're following me. Stick around if you like, of course. No, why? Because I usually do an... Okay, I just saw that you followed. Hello, welcome. Oh, wait, is that working? Wait. Sorry, can you see that emote? Could you see that? Wait, could you see that emote? Did I get that working? Wait, Benjo, listen to me. Did you see that emote? We're saying wow, you're not Waluigi. Yes? I got it working! Nice! Okay, oh my god, I'm so happy. I had trouble getting that working the other day. I'm so happy that's working. Yes, now we just gotta get chat working. Benjo, just for me, for when chat is working on my VODs, don't send those numbers. Just for me. Because I will time you out. I won't, like, I'll give you a warning or two beforehand, but, like, I'm going to time you out. Okay? Yeah, but Benjo, thank you for the follow. Hello. No, stop. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna end stream there now. Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed. Hope you enjoyed watching the VOD as well. I will see. I'll whisper me. Well, you don't need to. You can if you like, though. I don't mind. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye, Benjo.